Hi, this is Patrick and welcome to Patrick's Pearls. Today I have a request on how to do reverse knitting. Reverse knitting? What the hell is that? Well, when you're sitting here and you're doing some knitting like I am now, I'm just like doing some simple knits. You can see I'm going from the left needle to the right needle, left needle to the right needle, left needle to the right needle, going into the front, picking up the stitch, and then bringing the yarn over and then over. So there we go. So in this particular project, I have to do a lot of turning because it's knit 7, then purl, and then knit 7, then purl. And each time you have to turn the work, turn the work, turn the work. So that gets a little bit annoying after a while because, it's time consuming. So how can I speed this up? Well, I learned how to do this thing called reverse knitting. So to reverse knit, you take your left needle and then you push it into the back of the first stitch on the right needle, and then you wrap the yarn around that on the left needle and then pull the stitch over from the right needle, and then here you have your first purl. So knit, purl. So again, I'm going to do that. You go into the let's see if we can get a better angle. There we go. Go into the back of the first or this next stitch, wrap the yarn around the needle, the left needle, and then pull the stitch up to the front, and then voila. And then you're going to keep on doing this for as many stitches as you need. Okay, so in this particular thing, I'm going to do 7 stitches. Actually, it's going to be 6 stitches, and then I'm going to do 2 together. So left needle up, bring the yarn around, pull the yarn over, and then there we go. And we just kind of get that pushed up a little bit. And then here we go again, left, up and around, over. Okay, here's where I do the 2 together. So I'm going to put 2 together and, not 3, there we go, 2. And bring it up, wrap it around. Oop, come on, come on. It's a little tricky until you get the hang of it. And then there you go. And then there is 2, 4, 6, 7. That's the 7 that I wanted. Now I have to, instead of turning, I'm just going to do another row of knitting. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. And then we'll just do this one more time after I get these 7 stitches done. And 1, okay. So again, left needle. Okay, here's the left needle. And then over here, we're going to put it into the back of the right needle's first stitch. Going to wrap the yarn around. And then pull it up and over. And there you have it. That's a reverse knit. And then one more time. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. Whoops. Well, of course, it's a little tricky at first, especially when you're doing the end of the row. And the needles are really slippery. And then here we go, up and over. One more time, up and over. And then up and over. And you can see how you get used to it. You get a little bit faster. And then, but it saves you a lot of time from turning the work and then doing the purling, which a lot of people don't like, but this is kind of like the same thing. It is the same thing, actually, as purling. And then, okay, so now to the point where I'm going to do 2 together again. Come on, 2, 1, 2, and then still you can do 2 purls together and up and over, and voila. And then I'm going to knit these again, and then I'll purl them back again without knitting. And this is what it looks like. So you can see that it looks very well knitted. And in the back you have, let's get that yarn out of the way. And in the back you have purls, which, it's purls without turning the work. And that is it for today. Thank you for watching. Any comments or questions you have, just throw them in the comments below, and I will see about if I can get those answered really quick. Thanks for watching, and take care. Patrick from Patrick's Pearls.